Hey guys, what's going on? Maineiacs here. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, why is he releasing a vlog today? Well, unfortunately, okay, so this morning, I woke up and I was thinking about, okay, what did I want to play today? So I thought, hey, a long time ago, somebody actually suggested that I should try out Cry of Fear, which is the free first-person, like, horror game that's on Steam. Cool, I'll play that. So I actually went through, recorded the game, came out really well. I went to the first episode, came out pretty good. I was thinking that I could just have that as like a back burner type game where I could just record a random episode and then put it up if I didn't have anything else to record, instead of just recording nothing or like recording a vlog. Because like I said, I don't want to do a whole lot of vlogs because, well, I mean, if you guys want me to, I can absolutely do them, but I don't really see the point, because it's honestly, in my opinion, my life's pretty boring, so I don't have anything to talk about aside from just like content and, you know, update on where I'm actually going with my videos and whatnot. I guess that actually makes a lot of sense, so I just completely contradicted everything that I just said. That was really weird. Anyway, went through, recorded it, fine. Okay, so I load up Adobe Creative Cloud, and I was about to go in and record it. Well, apparently Adobe was having a stroke today, so I couldn't edit it, so it took me like 3 hours to try and finally figure out that, oh, after uninstalling the program, after fighting with it for like an hour, oh, by the way, Adobe's Creative Cloud's having server problems, so it won't be up for later. Oh, and at that point, I had already uninstalled the program from my computer. Great, awesome. So finally, about 2 hours ago, yeah, we're still going here. 2 hours ago, they finally fixed it. So I went down, I reinstalled Adobe Creative Cloud, I waited for Adobe Premiere to download, I waited for Media Encoder to download, all that, great, fine, perfect, and dandy. Once that downloads, set everything back up how I had it before, and then I go into Edit Cry of Fear and realize that for whatever reason, it only recorded the fucking loading screen. Now that makes no fucking sense. I have no idea what happened, why it did that. I use NVIDIA Shadowplay, which is weird. It's a great screen recording problem. Sometimes it has audio sync errors, but whatever. So basically, when you start the game up, it pulls up a loading screen that has a little loading bar. Okay, after that goes to the main menu. After that, you go into the game. So I thought, okay, that sucks ass, but I'll just go ahead and record it again. Why not? Let's try it out again. Because literally, it had the audio track. I could hear myself, like my video, everything was fine with my face cam. All of that was great. In-game video, the video, literally all the picture was the fucking loading box with a little loading bar about halfway through. After that, I mean, I could hear my audio, I could hear the creatures, I could hear me stabbing the creatures, I could hear me running around, all of that stuff. That worked fine, but for whatever reason, the video was stuck on that loading screen. I have no idea what happened. So like, screw it. Okay, I'll re-record it. So I delete those files, start it up, and this time I actually launched the game first, got to the main menu, minimized it, and then started recording and did my whole syncing and started up like that way. Went through the whole video, recorded the entire episode, got back in, loaded up Adobe Premiere Pro, went to do it again, and this time it locked my video at the main menu. Why? Why? Why does that happen? I have no idea why that happened. It literally locked the screen at fucking the main menu. So all I saw was the new game, load game, continue game, all that stuff. My audio still worked fine. My face cam came out great. Again, no audio syncs, no like frames dropping on that, which is a huge error that I have all the time for whatever reason, because I'm trying to record to 2 separate hard drives in my computer. And because I'm writing one file, which technically I didn't actually write anything, I'm writing one file from my game audio, from my like in-game recording, and one file from my webcam recording. Sometimes my frame rate will drop during my webcam, and when that happens, it doesn't keep a constant frame rate throughout the entire thing. So when Adobe finally loads it in, it goes into the media encoder and encodes it into the Adobe so I can edit it. When it does that, it doesn't compensate for the drop frames. Like if I watch my face cam outside of like Adobe Premiere, it works fine. Every once in a while you'll see a stutter on my webcam, but it's not to the point where you guys would really notice because it's in a small enough box in the corner. Maybe some of you might notice if you're an editor. I absolutely notice whenever I watch somebody else do a let's play and I notice like an audio sync, like audio unsync errors. It's really bad because I notice that stuff now because I've been editing for so long. So and for whatever reason, Adobe Premiere is still, to this day, this has been an issue that they've been having for years now, to this day cannot compensate for inconsistent frame rate. It's either one frame rate throughout the entire thing, no matter what, can't drop or up or down the entire way. If it goes down by 0.01, it completely unsyncs your audio in Adobe. Works fine if you watch the video outside of Adobe Premiere, but once you put it in there, it screws it up. So that's where like Handbrake comes in, which is a great program for anybody who records and has sometimes if one of your videos, either it's in your in-game or if you're webcam, if it has constant, like I think my frame rate just dropped right there for no reason. if the frame rate drops for it just ever slightly, it's going to screw up in Adobe. At least I know it works for Adobe. I don't know if it does it in any other editing software. But Handbrake, if you put it in there, you can actually compensate for that, and you can re-render your file at a constant frame rate. Even if it does drop a frame in the video itself, all it does is kind of like skip over it, and you'll see like a little flash of the dropped frame, but it's not to the point where it's like distracting or anything like that. You guys, like I said, anybody that records videos, that watches my videos, you might actually notice those every once in a while. I apologize for that. There's nothing I could do about it. I'm actually going to be getting, after all this time, I finally got a solution where I'm going to use my my Elgato to record my computer screen, because that actually doesn't render and write to your hard drive until you stop recording, which is a good thing, because that way the only thing that'll be writing to my hard drive at that point will be my face cam, which means I won't have any problems with that, or at least I never did playing Until Dawn, which was awesome. So anyway, yeah, that got fucked up. So that's 2 videos I've lost today, like about 2 hours worth of recording, and I'm so frustrated between that and like the Adobe thing this morning. Ugh! I was so bad because like I don't do a whole lot on Twitter, but if you would think that if the company has a Twitter page and they know that they're having server issues with that, don't you think it would be smart for them to put out like a tweet, hey, we're having some small server issues, please, we're taking our time to fix it, you know, please check back in with your Adobe Cloud if you're trying to launch it and you're having problems. Okay, that would be great. That would let people know. They would know, okay, they're having problems. It's not anything on my computer. Instead of me spending an hour and a half trying to figure and go through all these different solutions that it could be something on my end, when all it was they were having a problem on their end. It's just kind of annoying that they didn't announce anything like that. They just kind of let it slide under the table and hope that nobody was editing or trying to edit at that moment. Really annoying. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, after that little rant, sorry about that. I know it's just, I'm just trying to bend. I know I usually record 2 videos on the weekends. Hopefully, after Tuesday, once I get this fucking 1 cord that I'm missing, I need 1 cord, because my goddamn second monitor, which I use that shows like my webcam and like my audio track and everything while I'm recording, it only has HDMI. My graphics card only has 1 HDMI slot, so I'm using DVI for my main monitor. Which the Elgato doesn't have a DVI setup, so I can't actually plug that into my computer and use it while using my second monitor. So I have to order a separate cable for my other monitor to work, which is fine, not a big deal. I don't know why it took me this long to fucking figure it out. But anyway, after Tuesday, I shouldn't have any problems with my videos unless the video just like corrupts completely throughout the whole thing. I've never had a problem with my Elgato, but I know some other people, when they're recording for a long time, a lot of times they'll drop frames, and I've never had that problem, luckily. So anyway, yeah, that was about 8 minutes of rant, so sorry about that, guys. Okay, so talking about coming out next week, I've talked about it a couple times on other videos, but what I am going to do is, on Tuesday, Soma is coming out, which is the new game from the developers who did the Amnesia, Dark Descent, and the Machine for Pigs series. Really excited to be looking forward to that. Wow, that made no sense. Looking forward to that game, very excited to play it, because it reminds me of like a completely 100% horror-based like BioShock, in a sense, where you're like trapped underwater in like an area down there. I don't know I don't know a lot of information about the game because I like to stay in the dark about that stuff. I like to figure it out myself. So I'm really looking forward to that game on Tuesday. It's going to be really fucking scary, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I'm going to do it kind of like how I did Until Dawn. So Tuesday I'll record 1 episode. I will upload that. And then I still haven't decided yet. I'm going to see about taking Wednesday off from work so that I can record more episodes for you guys. And what I want to do is when I'll come home, I will record, edit, and render my indie game for that day. Now, going with that, the indie selection that has been coming out in the past couple days has been very, very, very low. I don't understand why. I think it's like everybody's going back to school now, and so they're focusing on that, and they can't actually develop more games. But the list of indie games that have come out that are worth making videos for has dropped significantly. You guys will notice that I played some random games this week, which kind of sucks. I understand completely, because they have to the developers have to focus on other things, which is fine. But, you know, it's dropped significantly. So, more or less, I've been playing kind of random or suggested games from other people. Going with that, guys, you can suggest pretty much any game to me. Whether I play it or not, yes, that is up to me. But even if you suggest a game, doesn't mean I have to play it. So if you have a suggestion, even if it's not a horror game, my main thing, sorry, I don't know why I keep looking down here. My main thing is I like to play horror games, but if you guys have a funny, goofy, stupid game that you want me to play and want me to record, please feel free to suggest it. Literally, the funniest thing is, the most successful video on my channel is the big red button, which is the game that I played quite a while ago, which was a, what's the word? It was like a point game where you had to like mess around with this button the whole time. The writing was hilarious on that game. That's the most successful video and viewer count, I should say, on my channel, which is funny, and it's not even a horror game, which is fine. I have nothing wrong with that. I try to focus more on horror because I at least I hope you guys enjoy watching me scream and cry like a little girl when I, get scared or whatnot. But if you guys have a suggestion for another game, please feel free to suggest it. When it comes to those, one thing I probably won't ever play is sports games. I don't like sports games. I never have, unless it's like Rocket League or something like that, something cool like that. But when it comes to sports games like baseball, soccer, football, I probably won't ever play anything like that because I'm absolutely terrible at them, and B, I've never really been into that style of game. But eventually later on down the road, if people want me to play them really, really badly, absolutely I will. But just for now, like I said, feel free to suggest anything. Even if just because you suggest it doesn't mean I have to play it. Like if you suggest it, I'll go in, check it out, see what I can do, see what I can come up with according to a game. So yeah, going back to Soma. I'm going to come home, record an indie game, and record a Soma episode. Those will go up the same night, or at least I'm going to attempt to. Now, going with the whole indie thing, where if there isn't anything else, even if I don't release an indie game for that day, that there will be a Soma episode going up. So don't worry about that. Unless something catastrophic happens that I can't foresee, I will absolutely still put up an episode of Soma. So don't worry about that. That's still going to go up, even though I'm scared. It's probably going to be kind of like Until Dawn, where I'm not going to get a huge amount of views. But I want to check the game out. It looks cool, and I've been very excited to play the game. Sorry. So yeah, there'll be Soma and an indie game going up. If there's no indie game worth recording for that day, there will still be an episode of Soma going up, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And also, like I said yesterday in Alien Isolation, what do you guys want me to try playing next for another big title? I can see about trying to record Cry of Fear again next week when I get my new recording set up and everything. So if you guys want me to play that for my Saturday long-term playthrough, let me know in the comment section below, or if you guys have another suggested game that you want me to give a shot. Like I say, I have a huge selection of games on Steam. So I know I'm going to be releasing Soma, but that's going to come out indefinitely no matter what. I don't want to put that off to releasing them Saturday to Saturday like I was doing Alien Isolation, because Alien Isolation came out quite a while ago, so that's why I really didn't, it wasn't a big rush. I still love playing that game, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that series. But that's why, but Soma is definitely coming out, and I want to play it. Hopefully people will enjoy it. So yeah, if you guys have a suggestion for another long-term game that you want me to play on Saturdays, please feel free to let me know below. Now, there is somebody that suggested that I should try playing the Call of Duty campaigns. I don't know if I want to do that because a lot of people, probably 90% of gamers, have probably A, already played them, and B, the only thing that would actually make it significant is if I try playing them on Veteran, which I really don't want to do. I have beaten every Call of Duty on Veteran at least once. But oh my god, if you guys wanted me to try and play World at War on Veteran, I mean, I can do it, but it's going to be basically me screaming at a screen for 2 hours in probably the same spot. It took me almost a week solid to beat that game because the fucking enemies and their stupid grenades just kept killing me every time. This video is going really long. So yeah, like I said, if you guys have another suggested game you want me to do for Saturdays, please let me know. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got. I was just giving you guys a quick update on what's going to be happening, coming up with Soma and everything like that, and what's going to be coming up in the future. Like I said, I always have suggestions. Feel free to suggest anything, any type of game to me, and I'll figure it out and see what I want to see, what we can do about it. If you guys want me to still play some of the DLC for Alien Isolation, let me know, because I do have, like I said, all the DLC for that. So if you want me to play this Crew Expendable DLC, which is where you play as Ellen Ripley on the Nostromo, or if you guys want me to try out Survival Mode, let me know. Otherwise, what I was thinking was, if I don't have a huge game, it probably won't be until after I release Soma. I know I said I was going to do this a while ago. If I don't have anything to play on like Saturday as like a big game for that day, like another big long Let's Play, I could do like streaming on Saturdays, because I usually don't do a whole lot. Like I said, it's probably going to be after Soma, because Soma's definitely going to come up. That's going to take up a lot of my time trying to edit and record that, because it's a big file, take a little while to render and all that. But after Soma on Saturdays, what I can do is, I don't know how long Soma actually is, so I don't know how many episodes it's going to be, so we'll go with that for now. But after Soma is done, the Saturday after that, what I can do is I could try streaming that day. I can stream anything you guys want. I do have a suggestion, or I do have a thought of what I want to do for my first stream. There's actually two RPG games that I played before on my channel. Unfortunately, I lost my save data, and so I'm gonna have to play them again regardless. So maybe I could do like a test stream where I go back and get to as far as I got in those games. and then I can go from there. I can figure out if you guys have suggestions you want me to just throw out there, you want me to play something like that. I could always do like multiplayer streaming where we could play like Agario, or I could play, let's see what else we got, Left 4 Dead, we could play some Minecraft. Minecraft might be a little difficult, plus I've never actually done anything with that when it comes to multiplayer, so you guys probably have to educate me on that. Yeah, we could figure something out. Anyway, that's all I wanted to really talk about, guys. Just a little future, like a little update like that. And yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, or if you guys have anything you want me to clarify or whatnot, like I said, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, I know I asked it a little while ago in the last vlog, but what do you guys think of the channel so far? Is there anything I need to improve on? Is my audio better? Please, please, somebody, anybody, tell me, is my audio better the way it is now? Because before, my audio was really, really low. It sounds fine on my end, but I've got like a high quality like sound card and, you know, headphones, so it sounds fine on my end, but you guys are the ones that are watching this. If my audio is too low, please let me know, because it sounds fine on my end, but when you guys go to watch it over the internet, it's probably going to sound different. Even if I watch it on my YouTube channel, like just watching it, streaming it to my computer, it still sounds fine to me. But if my audio, if my in-game audio, or if my webcam audio, like my narration audio is too low, please let me know. Nobody told me. So, I mean, I don't know how many episodes I've been going with my audio being too low because nobody suggests anything. Guys, if you ever see anything like that or hear anything like that, like if my audio's messed up or something like that, please let me know, because I don't know unless somebody tells me. So I really do appreciate those couple of people that actually suggested it to me, that I need to boost my audio. But let me know, guys, because like I said, I don't know. Also, one other thing going with that, yesterday in Alien Isolation's Let's Play, the finale or whatever, there was a part at the beginning when I first fought the alien where I used my flamethrower, and there was no sound effect for the flamethrower like shooting at the alien. That wasn't anything on my part. That was the actual game. For whatever reason, the sound bit for that part just kind of died and didn't want to work or whatever. So that's just a little tidbit I want to throw to you guys. Like, whenever there's an audio cut in a game, it's not my doing, unless it's like unsynced, which you guys can obviously tell because you'll be able to hear it a few seconds later. But I'm trying to get better at that when it comes to unsyncing. Wow, this is a really long vlog. Okay, that's all the time I got for you today, guys. Sorry for wasting your time with this. So let me know if you guys have questions, comments, whatnot. Please, I like to hear from you guys. You guys are kind of what helps me make changes to the channel for better. Because I don't want to make changes for the worse, but you guys are the ones that kind of warp how the channel evolves in its own way. So please give me suggestions, give me comments, let me know. I like to hear from you guys because it's a good feeling when I read comments. I like reading comments because that sounded really weird. I like reading comments because it lets me know that you guys are watching and you guys are enjoying, hopefully. So like I said, that's all the time I got for you today, guys. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Check out some of the other videos that I've done, and I will see you guys next time. Maineiacs out.